It's amazing just to even see all the representation from like the international players that be drafted, now seeing the chance and opportunity for women to be drafted.
Grandma, where is she? I don't know.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show. Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Philadelphia 76ers. Checking out the 76ers, they're third in the East and have really been one of the NBA's toughest opponents to face. This is a major contender once the playoffs begin. Two great backcourts going head-to-head tonight. Kenny, your thoughts on how the guard position has evolved over time? And make it quick.
Yeah.
The evolution of the guard position in 12 seconds, please.
Well, you weren't quick, so why do I have to be so quick?
Well, just try. 8
Okay,
seconds
I'm
left.
going to be as quick as I can.
Okay.
But I'm going to be
6,
as
5,
vigilant as I can.
okay.
4, 3. They're more like combo guards. 2, 1. And with all the switching guards, you can defend more position. For the teams that rebound collectively, guards have to be involved on the boards.
That's almost like you were reading that, Shaq.
We were going to give you 10 seconds, Shaq. You didn't have to rush.
I did rush.
You didn't have to. Because I am.
Yeah,
Anyway.
combo guards. Let's go courtside. Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. So true. I'm telling you, where are they? Green today on this special presentation of the NBA on St. Patrick's Day. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We are here in Milwaukee. Home court advantage for the Bucks. You know, you look at the 76ers. They can secure their spot in the postseason with a victory here.
And during this streak, guys, one thing you can see on this team is that everybody's role is clearly defined. Every player knows exactly what's expected of them. All the pieces seem to be fitting together perfectly.
Yep, and there isn't a more confident team in the NBA right now. Believe me, none of the guys on that team think this winning streak has happened by accident.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Guys, Joel Embiid is listed at 7 feet, but at player introductions, they say 7'2" center, Joel Embiid. Now, Brett Brown says when you stand next to him, you understand the difference between 7 feet and 7'2". He's a big man, Kevin.
He is tremendous size and skill to match he is. Thanks. And the front court matchup, definitely, Clark, one to watch. It could be a battle of wills tonight in this one.
I agree with you there. They both got tremendous skill, but it comes down to the mentality. And I'm interested to see who actually wins the battle of wills, asserts himself the most and most consistently.
Sometimes it is the battle more than just what you got talent-wise. It's what you're thinking upstairs, your focus, and how you approach it.
Yeah, the mentality, and sometimes being physical starts with your mentality.
So the Bucks win the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at the 76ers. Simmons runs the show with Redick at the 2. Tobias Harris is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Embiid in at the 5 down low. And Embiid with the block. Out in against Redick. It's Butler that time on the assist from Redick.
Well, I like the way Butler is just patient in his release. Doesn't allow the defender to affect his shot.
Bledsoe against Simmons. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That's on Ben Simmons.
And Eric Bledsoe's so gifted athletically. He's got to learn to read the game as fast as he plays it. And that's a process. Staying under control, using change of pace, those are things he can tighten up.
The free throw drops for Bledsoe. And playing under Chauncey Billups and Chris Paul, Eric Bledsoe got the message about playing Clark at two speeds.
Well, you know, it's almost like baseball. You've got to have a little change of pace in your game, the change-up to keep hitters off balance in baseball, same in basketball. And his strength helps him too now. He can hold off his defender while he downshifts to make decisions with the ball. And, you know, the Bucks in recent seasons have employed an aggressive trapping style defensively. Diminishing returns, though, as the league has figured it out. Now they've gone back to the drawing board.
Now here's Butler. Then the game against Sacramento, very impressive. Simmons. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. And with the Bucks' length and athleticism, the pressure style of D made sense.
Yeah, you know, but when it broke down, Kevin, they gave up open threes in today's game. That's almost as bad as a layup.
Now here's Simmons, following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Clock at 6. Embiid inside, Lopez covering, and the basket is good.
And, you know, pressure doesn't get to Embiid. Nice job there recognizing the shot clock was winding down.
Harris against Antetokounmpo. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Now here's Simmons. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Sacramento. Trains it from beyond the arc. Harris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Bucks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Middleton against Butler. Now here's Lopez. Defense right on him. And stolen by Harris. And now the 76ers on the break. Outside for Simmons. Stolen by Bledsoe. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
Well, at best, the defense was average. I mean, he must make sure to finish these layups. Got to make those.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Now here's Bledsoe. 17 points in his last outing. Antetokounmpo against Butler. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
And with each season, Antetokounmpo continues to polish up his post game. He's got such a nice high release on the shot, and at his size, virtually impossible to block.
Simmons against Bledsoe. A floater. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss. The way they're knocking these shots down, boy, everything's pure.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The 9-footers on the mark. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points.
Yeah, those shots are taken totally in rhythm. High percentage quality shots, and really getting whatever he wants.
Simmons passes to Harris. Simmons inside. Guarded by Bledsoe. And that one's good. Simmons.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Another shot, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, Malcolm Brogdon has really good size and strength and basketball IQ, which makes him hard to guard for the defense.
Milwaukee shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That free throw good from Brogdon.
Malcolm Brogdon, the 36th pick in the 2016 draft, went on to win Rookie of the Year. I mean, that's the second time a player not taken in the first round received that award. The first time was back in 1957. Kevin, you probably know who that is because you may have even called one of his games.
No, I'm not that old, Clark. You sure you're not thinking of a game maybe you called back in the day? Now here's Simmons. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Again against Reddick. The turnaround, and a little buck that time, but it drops.
You've got to defend Brogdon from mid-range. That guy is reliable from that distance.
And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Simmons.
And how about the start they've gotten off to? They haven't missed once.
Bucks trail by 4. Now here's Bledsoe. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average of nearly 16 points a game.
Well, you cannot forget about the long reach and wingspan of Simmons. I mean, he uses it exceptionally well on defense to come away with block shots. Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Here's Butler following the basket by Chris Middleton. Right side, Butler. Harris up top. Over onto the Kumbo. No good off the back of the rim.
I just went against the top 2% people in solos in the pop-up cup. Something me. I don't care. Jesus, you idiots. It's not important.
Reddick with it. He had 19 points in the win against Sacramento. Outside, Simmons. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
It really is a thing of beauty watching Simmons in screen and roll situations. I mean, he's a manipulative master when it comes to tearing apart the defense.
Now here's Bledsoe. In the corner, it's Brogdon. 6 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Lopez. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 3 assists now in this one. Bledsoe against Simmons. Harris outside. Pass to Butler. And Reddick kicks to Butler. Inside, outside for Simmons. On the wing, Harris. Off target with his 3.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
Agreed. I mean, when the defense is right there, you've got to move the ball, make the extra pass. That's a case of a poor shot selection.
The 76ers trail by 3. Outside Butler. Rebounded by the Bucks. It's a victory here for the home team. Last time these guys met.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, Greg, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. And they ended up winning it going away.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Tobias Harris in his 8th season in the NBA and still just 26 years old.
Yeah, I mean, one season at Tennessee, and he has slowly but steadily improved each year. And, you know, he's gotten stronger, more consistent with his long-range shooting, and he's found his calling as one of those prototype small ball 4s.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops. And the Sixers' strength, Clark, on the offensive end is how many ways they can attack a team.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Deadly in transition because of Simmons' size, speed, and passing ability. And if they don't have something in the initial thrust, Embiid always an option to go to in the low post. They shoot it well from multiple positions. They've got a lot to like offensively.
This late in the season, Clark, the bumps and bruises really adding up. Guys are staggering a bit. Is any player really 100% health-wise now?
Well, you know what, Kevin? 100% healthy is relative. You know, I think you move that down to maybe 90% would be the high water mark for most players. You might have a few that would say they're 95% healthy, but if you've been playing and working and traveling and all the stuff that NBA guys do, then you could be 100% healthy, but you may not be 100% fresh. So those are ways to differentiate it for me. But everybody got something at this stage in the season.
It's a good look at it. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Ben Simmons, such a force when catching the ball, moving at the rim. But you know, Clark, he can get there on his own just as well.
Yeah, he's got a great knack for being able to get where he wants to with the ball. Size and strength and agility certainly help him. And he understands angle. This guy is just a jump shot away from being virtually unguardable, in my opinion.
Chance here to look at the numbers for Joel Embiid. Second in rebounding, sixth in scoring, and he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
And again, look what he's done so far this season. Wiping the boards clean, ranking second in the league in rebounds. Outstanding effort. He wasted no time on that one. And it's now only a 1-point Bucks lead. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Middleton outside. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Now it's a 5-point Bucks lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
And the long reach of Antetokounmpo, I mean, stretches for days. And because of that, he's excellent at challenging shots.
And he gets it back. Shots good by Bledsoe.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's Embiid. After Eric Bledsoe's score, that one is good from Joel Embiid.
Get Embiid the ball, and he goes to work, especially that close to the basket.
Bledsoe against Simmons. No good from Bledsoe.
Not a lot going his way. Everything he's shooting is just off the mark. I mean, somehow he's got to figure out a way to turn it around.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Excellent precision and focus from Simmons. Feeling nobody can guard him down on the block, and he's right most of the time.
Bledsoe finds Antetokounmpo. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys. And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupations.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his play days are done.
And he comes up with the deuce. And now an 8-point Bucks lead.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end. When you watch Ben Simmons, he has marvelous talent and all around the ability, but sometimes you can easily focus on what he can't do. He's not a great shooter, so teams do back off of him, but still, this guy's an impact player because he sees the floor, he passes it great, he's a terrific rebounder, and he's got a nice motor.
Shoot two.
Free throw, no good. And for Simmons, missing his rookie year due to the injury, but he showed he was worth the wait.
No doubt. And you just don't see players with his skills and his body type come around that often, Kevin. I mean, he started quickly out of the gates and took over the Rookie of the Year award race almost immediately.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Boy, the athleticism that Simmons has is downright scary. I mean, remarkable the talent this man has. And the potential, I think, to be a multi-time All-Star.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Simmons. He has 6. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. And Embiid throws it down.
Boy, Butler doing a nice job taking advantage of the open man. Good quick pass there.
Bledsoe against Simmons. Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo. Some solid defense from Butler.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Now here's Simmons. Butler deciding where to go with it. Just 5 on the clock. On deep. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Seven seconds left in the first quarter. With 2 seconds left. He's off on that one. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. The Bucks on top, up 6. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. The trade deadline is approaching, and Jimmy Butler talked about how it feels hearing your name in trade rumors.
It's different for everybody, to tell you the truth. For me, I don't think about it because whatever's going to happen is going to happen. You go out there and control what you can control. Try to help your team win games, play to the best of your ability. And if it just so happens you get traded, then you got to suit up and play for the next team.
Staying level-headed and ready for whatever's next. That's Jimmy's mindset, Greg, in a nutshell.
And it's fair to say that the level of professionalism and maturity he possesses is really impressive.
And welcome back as we continue our St. Paddy's Day broadcast. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Yeah, everything is sharp. I mean, nothing forced, precise passes, taking care of the ball. That's good stuff.
But Lopez is out there at Middleton. Then there's Bledsoe. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. And McConnell gets it to go.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
It's a
chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Alder.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached the Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said, I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, D.A. thanks. And another turnover here by Philadelphia. Bucks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And Reddick kicks to Simmons. It's good. This game is all even. Simmons got 8 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court. Now here's Bledsoe. He has 6. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him. Boy, you look at Mike Budenholzer, and he's moved into a nice situation this offseason. Atlanta in rebuild mode, and the Milwaukee Bucks heading in the other direction. One of the best teams in the East. That's a good landing spot for Budenholzer. Simmons against Mirotic. Clock at 4. Charity strike shot. Now, shooters get nervous when Embiid is nearby. Exceptional at contesting any shot within his reach, and even some that look like they're out of his reach. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Brook Lopez. And Budenholzer, well respected around the league, talk about what he brings now, Clark, to the Milwaukee Bucks, his new team. Yeah, I think he brings a continuity offensively, ball movement and spacing, and a pretty good system defensively as well. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Milwaukee. What's up? Well, free throw drops for Embiid. Clark, you were drafted 8th overall by the Indiana Pacers. Do you have any indication that you were going to be their pick in particular, that you were going to go in that slot? Was there kind of inkling at all? No, I only visited with teams drafting 4 through 7. Talked to the Chicago Bulls, the Dallas Mavericks, and I read some of the reports about where I was projected. But you know what? Once you get past the first or second, sometimes the top 3 picks in a draft, you really don't know who's going where after that. So I was fortunate. I landed in a good spot. Indianapolis was a good place for me and Rosie to be as I started my NBA career. It sure was. Mirotic hits the bucket. Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. Now, here's McConnell, defended by Ilyasova. And here's McConnell. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And that one, good. And it's 13 points for Joel Embiid. Well, you got to respect not only the strength and size and agility of Embiid, but how about his balance, too? Able to finish through contact. That's impressive. Now here's Middleton. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Miami. Down low, Butler. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Jimmy Butler's a very physical wing, as we know, Greg. Goes about 6'8", 240, and he can tee up almost any position.
And the strength to deal with forwards, the quickness to cover guards. Also, he uses that strength to attack the rim and get himself to the line.
Shoot 2. That free throw good from Butler.
And Jimmy Butler, you know, something of a quirky character, as a ritual whenever he's at a grocery store of paying the person's bill behind him. Doesn't care if it's 99 cents or 2,000.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Snell's checked in. And so Butler nails both of them.
And Butler never afraid to be a little bit different, listening to country music in the locker room, much to his teammates' chagrin.
In the offseason, riding around in a van with a baby on board sticker, even though he's single with no kids, remove the rearview mirror as a symbolic reminder to never look back. This guy's special.
Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
He's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Here for Ben Simmons. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month, putting up about 18 points per 9 rebounds and 7 assists. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes natural.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. Really unstoppable.
Now, here is Mirotic, and there's the pass to Bledsoe. Right through the knee for the layup. Bledsoe's got 8.
And, you know, so often we see Bledsoe trying to get all the way to the rim, at least as close as possible. That's the mentality I think you've got to have.
Here's Reddick. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Did you eat already?
8 feet away.
Yeah,
That's
he's
it.
something.
That's his fifth field goal. He's shooting a hot 7.
I ate hang on, I ate a lot of my hand.
5 for 7. Bucks trail by
Eat a lot of my
5.
hand.
You didn't like it?
Passes it to
Oh, I
Smith.
did like it.
Here's Connaughton. He's still on the 13-point game against Miami.
Yeah, excellent work on the boards that night. Always in attack mode, and that allowed him to get plenty of rebounds.
Now, here's McCollum. Butler on the wing. To the inside. Embiid. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And, you know, when you watch Embiid, he just oozes with limitless potential. Think about his size and his shooting touch. He can do just about anything he wants to. Tremendous athleticism. If he can stay healthy, I think he can be a dominant player in this league for years to come.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots. Well, free throw drops for Embiid. And Embiid already voted in as an all-star starter for the East. In his second full season, he has hit the ground running.
Yeah, and you talk about him creeping towards 25 and 11 averages at his age. That's otherworldly. I mean, when he hits his prime, again, contingent upon his health, this guy is going to be an absolute load.
And there's so much speculation early in Embiid's career if he would even pan out. It's become clear, Clark, that he was worth the wait.
Well, it was all injury related in terms of the questions because he sat out his first 2 years in the league with some type of injury. Those injury concerns, really the only reason that people question him, the talent, the size, and you love his personality as well. But this guy has tremendous skills, and he's going to be an all-star for years to come if he's healthy.
And that pattern continues, guys. Another heat check, another log on the fire.
Well, they're scorching right now. I mean, the defense has to be concerned. Nothing they're doing is stopping this run.
Here's Snell. No points in the game yet for him. There's the triple. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off. So why?
Now, here's McCollum. Guarded by Bledsoe. And he could not get that one to go.
Ron, you want me out of here?
And he'll go to the line for two. With the amount of characters and personalities on this Sixers team, Clark, you can't help but notice the attitude they play.
Yeah, they play with edge. some would say arrogance, but all of the championship teams have some element of that, and that's where they're looking to go. On occasion, if their emotions get out of whack, certainly they get them in trouble, but I think they'll learn as they grow to tone that down and use it in a positive way.
That free throw missing. And the 76ers making a change here. Ennis is checked in. Second free throw, no good. Hey, Clark, which players, veterans in particular, do you think have done a great job of adapting their games to remain effective?
Yeah, you know, these lists are pretty long, but I think of Sean Livingston. Remarkable talent, went through some injuries and he found the home in Golden State. Trevor Ariza has been a terrific role player on a couple of teams in his career. An impact player at both ends. Think about Paul Millsap, a guy who has been able to transition to a couple of different teams and provide leadership and great production. So those guys come to mind.
Bucks trail by 6. Bledsoe taking his time here. Pass to Connaughton. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Connaughton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Simmons against Mirotic. No good from Simmons.
That's exactly how you want to play it defensively, Kevin. I mean, getting a hand up to distract and bother the shooter. Not easy to stop somebody this deep inside.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 10. High, arcing shot. Yep, that one goes in there. Now just a 1-point 76ers lead. Over the 76ers, the last game of win against Sacramento. Here's Simmons. Here's Embiid. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Well, I tell you what, I like the clip he's shooting at. Extremely effective. If you're on defense now, you got to get the ball out of his hand.
Here's Bledsoe. Sinks that one from the post. Bledsoe's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
Simmons against Mirotic. Here's Embiid. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Embiid's got 19 points.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Bledsoe right side. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Bledsoe's got 16 points.
Yeah, you know, at times Bledsoe can just be a guy who takes over games with his scoring.
McConnell kicks to Simmons. As to Ennis for the 3. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 6 assists now in the game.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Here's Connaughton. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Tuesday, the Los Angeles Lakers will come into town. Then on Wednesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And with the way they've been able to march right along in this season lately, I think they should be able to keep things going in this next stretch. Just come out with the same energy and discipline, and you should have some wins.
Simmons doing a nice job there mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult for the opposition. And that's a mindset, but also activity and energy display.
Now, here is Mirotic. Bledsoe outside. 6 on the shot clock. Fades away. Shot is good, but the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket for Mirotic.
Dependable at moving the ball. It doesn't stick with him. Ilyasova is all about doing what's best for the team.
Now Ennis, taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Here's Embiid, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's a foul against Milwaukee.
Well, I tell you, it's pretty obvious. Embiid takes pride in and enjoys tricking his defenders and getting them to jump on the pump fake.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Well, free throw drops for Embiid.
Well, for the Bucks in 2017, it was the opening of their new state-of-the-art team facility. A year later, right next door, they then inaugurated their new home arena.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Brook Lopez is checked in for Ilyasova. Out is under the Kubo, comes in for Mirotic, and Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Pat Connaughton. And the Bucks sparing no expense with all these new assets.
Well, to bring top talent in and compete with the best, you need to create a winning environment and culture. The Bucks making those investments.
And here are the 76ers now, following the three by Milwaukee. Now here's Ennis. Defense is right there. The shot by Redick, no good. And there's a call on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul. Johnson is checked in for Joel Embiid. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Just a terrific effort off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
Yeah, you need that juice, that gas coming off the pine. Always a luxury to have a deep bench. And when they can step in and play well, you're in good shape.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point, Greg. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
And the Bucks with possession here after the Sixers pick up two. There's the pass to Snell over Harris, and it's good off the back rim and in. Snell's got 5 points so far.
Decent at spotting his teammates. You know, Bledsoe is good, I think, at reading the defense and then recognizing when he's got an open teammate.
Now here's McConnell. Outside, Redick. Just 5 on the clock. Misses off the left iron.
That's what they want. A good look from the mid-range game, hey, but unfortunately they came up empty.
The wide open look here for Lopez. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 6 assists now in the game. Philadelphia's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. McConnell passes to Redick. Dishes it to Johnson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Milwaukee's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Passes it to Middleton. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Johnson. Now here's Ennis. He has 5. McConnell kicks to Harris. Over onto Takumbo. Misses off the right iron.
That's exactly how you would have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. 76ers lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my head.
Well, it is a unique style, Chippy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just a... Joel Embiid having an outstanding game. He had 20 points, 2 block shots, and 10 rebounds. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, I think to shoot a high percentage, the offense has to be in sync. And in the first half, those guys were sharing the basketball, playing for each other. Now it becomes a matter of being consistent at it.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Milwaukee.
The three-point shot has really, really helped them out. I don't always like to see teams around the three, but when it's dropping like that, I say roll with it. They keep setting good screens, running these pick and rolls, they'll be tough to beat.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Oh, buzzer.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Yeah, and the fact he's posted a double-double with about half the game left to play, that's impressive.
And you know what, Greg? He's showing no signs of slowing down. Now, this game has been all him, and he's been a force.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Simmons runs the show with Redick at the 2. Jimmy Butler is out there with Harris, and it's Embiid in at the center, filling out the middle. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Simmons against Bledsoe. Stolen by Middleton.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Now, here's Butler. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And you might have heard this story about Giannis growing a couple of inches since he was drafted. But how about the strength this kid is at? Under 200 pounds as a rookie. He's added a good 35 pounds of muscle to his dedication in the weight room.
And here is Butler, following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. It's good. And that's 15 points for Butler.
He's a capable and determined scorer in the painted area. Butler doesn't waste too many of these chances.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Harris. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
The defense was less than impressive there, but despite them not really contesting that shot, he still bricked it.
No good from Simmons. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by 1. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing.
Because of his strength and his athleticism, he kind of burrows his way inside and gets contact because he's looking for it. No fear from Bledsoe there. Two shots.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe.
You know, one of the things I'd like to see Bledsoe improve on is his passing. Other than that, I think his overall game is pretty solid.
And Eric Bledsoe drops them both.
And you know, Brett Brown has seen it all in Philly, the good and bad times. Was the head coach for their lowest points as this team rebuilt. Now he's reaping the fruits of his labor and persistence as he leads a star-studded Sixers team that has great potential. And, you know, 1 for 4, not a good start. They got to play with a little more energy this half.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Embiid. And Clark, you have to applaud management for the way they stuck with Brown as the team was turning things around.
Yeah, I love it, Kevin. I really do. I mean, being able to see the long-term picture and stay with the coach who you believe is the right one for your group. Very impressive work by the Sixers. You know, injuries and a lack of talent were the issue early, not the coaching. The players love Brown, and rarely are coaches afforded as much time and patience as this franchise gave Brown. I applaud him.
The first free throw is good.
You know, what you really like about Antetokounmpo is he wants to keep getting better. I'd say he's accomplished that and then some.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. The 76ers trail by 5. Simmons finds Harris. To the middle, Embiid. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. That's now 22 points for Joel Embiid. Simmons against Bledsoe. And it's blocked by Simmons. And here's Harris from the arc. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
You got to recognize Simmons is a pass-first guy, which is why you can't leave somebody open around.
Here's Antetokounmpo going on him, and he makes the easy one. Antetokounmpo's got 21 in the game. Philadelphia's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land, 15 points in a deep ball for them tonight. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Let's take a look at the playmaking here. This chart with the assist totals split between the front court and the back court tonight for Philadelphia.
And their guards are taking on the majority of the passing and assisting for the team, just as you might expect. The bigs doing their part by getting to good spots inside and making themselves available.
Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. And now a 4-point Bucks lead.
Boy, I like how Antetokounmpo takes his time on these shots. No rush. Measures what he wants. That mid-range game, Jay, of his, really starting to get better.
A nice shot by Harris.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Milwaukee's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Embiid with the steal. And now the 76 on the break. Count the basket and the foul. It goes on Chris Middleton.
You know, that's just simply outstanding focus. Butler is used to getting hit on the way up, expects to be bumped and jostled around, and still muscles his shots in.
Free throw, good Butler.
You know, Butler came into the NBA a tad under the radar. I mean, he was the last pick of the first round back in 2011. Didn't play much at first, but once he got his opportunity, his career took off and took off fast.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 18.
And checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. 4th in rebounding, 10th in scoring, and of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he's top 5 in rebounding.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe. And he can't hit the second.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
Here's Butler. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Now, the defense was far from awful. However, he's still got to make these shots, in my opinion.
Here's Bledsoe. Middleton trying to break free. And there's Bledsoe on the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists in the game. And Chris Middleton, 39th overall pick back in 2012, a throw-in the Brandon Knight, Brandon Jennings trade. Yet, Clark, you know, you look back and he was the best player by far in that deal.
Kevin, a player's individual journey of development is hard to predict. He's now one of the best two-way wings in the league, and I think he surprised a lot of people, but it's a credit to his work ethic and his skill level. Defense has no answer for him. I mean, none. They look completely lost. He's been on fire.
To the inside. It's thrown back to Kumbo. Pass to Brogdon. Antetokounmpo against Redick. 8 feet away. And again, it's Milwaukee converting. Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Good work there as it goes. Antetokounmpo's got 30.
Great basketball from him, Kevin. A commanding performance, helping add to the lead this quarter.
Here's Simmons. Here's Embiid. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Embiid's got 26 points.
And this is what you get with Embiid. A real scrapper, even though he's a big, skilled, talented guy. He's an energy guy as well.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shot.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunities.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. Mike Scott's checked in for Philadelphia. Oh, free throws good from Antetokounmpo. And here are the 76ers now. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. And Simmons kicks to Scott. Now the pass to Harris. Here's Embiid. That shot, no good. Good D by Lopez. Bucks leading by 5. Butler with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. The 76ers have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10. The free throw drops for Embiid.
I tell you, Joel Embiid possesses remarkable talent. I mean, this big guy is graceful and strong. He's a real matchup problem for everybody.
Embiid with the steal, pushing it up. Here's Harris. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And that's 20 points for Tobias Harris.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Always. And having a good coach is critically important. I mean, you need somebody you can count on to make the right adjustment.
As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. You look at the Bucks. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And of course, the Philadelphia 76ers, just a couple spots back.
And I think for the Bucks, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings, this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
And I know it took a long time for people around the league to trust their success, but I don't think there's anybody left out there who doesn't think they're for real at this point.
One shot.
Here's Simmons, 14 points for him. To the inside. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from Butler.
Well, I tell you what, he's not going to give in to the defense. Butler really is ferocious. Great job finishing off these tough shots.
Here's Connaughton. That's tipped.
careful around Butler. I mean, he's terrific at bouncing over the opposition and taking the ball away.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's got 10. Oh, that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Brogdon's got 12 in the game. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Here's Harris. He's got 20. To the middle. Here's Connaughton in the corner. Middleton with it. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And it's easy to see why Antetokounmpo could be MVP of this league. I mean, he can flat out dominate games at times.
It's going by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Connaughton. Middleton outside. Bucks passing it around. Brogdon kicks to Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. At the top of the key, Lopez. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Butler in the corner. A rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Connaughton. Brogdon against Simmons. 4 on the clock. Here's Connaughton. Offline with his 3.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
You're exactly right. Patrolling the perimeter well. And didn't allow the shooter to get off a clean look. That's what you would call A-plus defense.
Here's Brogdon after Ben Simmons' bucket. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And that's a tough one. But on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Those are facts, man. I mean, if he's sliding his feet just a skosh, the refs are going to whistle him for it.
Mirotic is checked in for Milwaukee. Ennis, he's checked in for Philadelphia. T.J. McConnell comes in for Ben Simmons. Now, here's Butler. He's got 24. To the middle. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Butler. That's now 22 points for Tobias Harris. The Bucks trail. Inside, here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
This is the kind of unselfishness you love seeing from Brogdon, making sure he gets it to the open man.
Philadelphia's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land, 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight.
And Malcolm Brogdon, the son of a lawyer and a college dean, no less. His maturity and thoughtfulness certainly reflect that upbringing.
He's been on the road this quarter, really leading the way for his team right now.
He kicks it to Middleton. Down low. And that one's good, Brogdon. Brogdon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And with the way Brogdon conducts himself, some teammates call him, Greg, the president.
Yeah, he has an air about it. But he has that leadership quality and has a goal to create an NGO to alleviate poverty and hunger in developing nations. Who knows? Politics might not be out of the question for this young man.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Sometimes it's a real trick bag trying to guard Antetokounmpo. I mean, his skill set in build and length and athleticism draws a ton of fouls.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
The first free throw is good. Pau Gasol's checked in for Chris Middleton. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 5 assists in the game. 76ers trailing. Pass to Butler. From 13, Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the pass to Mirotic. Drills it from outside. Mirotic has got 7.
And you know what? It's important for big men to be able to shoot from deep in today's game. And shot selection important. Good shot selection there.
Now, here's McConnell. Now 8 seconds separate the 2 clocks. Harris inside. Mirotic is there. Here's Scott. Rejected by Gasol.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejections.
5 seconds left in the third.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten everyone that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see very often, Greg.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. Back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Pau Gasol. Mirotic is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Connaughton in with the 2-guard spot. That's the group from Milwaukee right now.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Inside. Mirotic passes to Brogdon. Back to Mirotic. Gasol, get around. 6 to shoot. Good on the shot. Antetokounmpo's got 46 points.
And, you know, he's been their go-to guy. Smart at knowing what shots to take, when to take them. Plays with really perfect pace.
Butler. That shot off. Now the Bucks take it the other way. The shot by Brogdon wide open. They get it back. A fade away. And again, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points in the quarter.
Really, you know what? Trying to keep Antetokounmpo off the glass, that's a tough assignment because he's long and he can leap.
Now here's Ennis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics.
And for their matchup with the Magic, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
First one falls for Eric Bledsoe's checked in for the Bucks. J.J. Redick's checked in for Philadelphia. And Ennis drops them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Now here's Bledsoe. Wide open shot is on the money. Bledsoe's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
Really smart in these setups. I mean, Bledsoe surveying the situation and recognizing what's available.
Harris inside, covered by Mirotic. Harris misses. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Hits it again. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Out to the right wing. Fourth quarter of play, we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. From beyond the arc, rebounded by the Bucks. Mirotic with it. And here is Antetokounmpo. A shot off that time. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Greg, both of these teams completely aligned in sync right now. I mean, they are torching the Nets late in this ball game.
And that one misses.
And Pau Gasol is really on the tail end of what has been a Hall of Fame career. He's a two-time champion, international star, nothing left to prove, but still manages to put up points with his sharp approach to the game.
Timeout called the 76ers. And with Pau Gasol, even after almost 2 decades in the league, Greg, he is still a very effective player.
You know, Pau just never seems to get credit for how smart a player he is. When he makes a play on offense, he knows exactly how our defense will react, what will open up, and what the best options are. Kobe knows just how great a teammate Gasol is, and Gasol's knowledge of the game really on an elite level.
Let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Brett Brown talking with his team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively. He said, make the easy play. Take care of the ball. We can't afford to just give away golden opportunities. We'll see if they can clean it up, guys.
That's exactly how you set this table. Great time there.
Milwaukee leading by 9. Bledsoe left side, and there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now, Mirotic. And it's blocked. They retain possession. Just 2 to shoot. And here's Brogdon from the arc.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert. Because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
And Kevin, plays like that are really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. And that's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
The 76ers trail by 13. Now, here's McConnell. Outside, Redick. Bolden. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
How about that? Reddick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime.
Brogdon kicks to Bledsoe. Plays it up and banks it in. Bledsoe's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bucks.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Yeah, you know, he doesn't back down from anybody, Greg. Effectively getting the room he wants and then gets his shot off in time.
Harris misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games. Impeccable mechanics to this sport. It's been perfect from the field.
McConnell scanning the floor. Reddick against Brogdon. Outside, Reddick. It's over Brogdon. His shot by Reddick, no good. Milwaukee leading by 16. And Mirotic kicks to Bledsoe. Inside, there's Brogdon. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Brogdon does a nice job using his body close to the basket. He's a strong guard who knows what to do down there.
Ennis dishes to Harris. Back to Ennis. Harris trying to get free. And there's Ennis on the assist by Harris.
Boy, the defense looked helpless there. I mean, he's going to lay it up every time when he's got a smaller defender on him.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up to these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
Back to McConnell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
How can you not be a fan of T.J. McConnell if you like grit, tenacity, always ready to help his team? He's a fan favorite because he plays with such a competitive edge, even when most of the time he's outmatched physically. Extremely scrappy and heady. He played his college hoops in Arizona, and he's got a long future in front of him in the NBA.
Makes the first. Arizona guards know how to get it done, and McConnell is no different.
No, he's really been surprisingly good at this level because of his toughness, his smarts, and he's actually gotten better with his little mid-range shot. His vision is outstanding, his defensive tenacity really good. I mean, this guy has proven that he's a rotational player of value in this league.
And he makes both free throws.
They are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
And Middleton kicks to Bledsoe. Here's Antetokounmpo. And yep, another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. McConnell finds Butler. And that one is good. Butler's got 30 points.
Boy, he's been excellent thus far, Kevin, but it still hasn't been enough to get them the lead.
Here's Antetokounmpo. A shot missing. Some solid defense from Harris. To the middle. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Yeah, refusing to give up anything easy. Solid defense, and I like that attitude.
And the 76ers making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Now, here's Reddick. Passes it to Simmons. Lets it go from 11. A three. And it's J.J. Reddick with a three.
This is why you must play up on Reddick, because he's terrific at shooting off the pass.
Knocked loose. Here's Butler. Great D that time for Middleton.
And that's solid defense, rock solid. Contesting without fouling. Well done.
Bledsoe passes to Middleton. Kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Good, that's another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. On the wing, Harris. Antetokounmpo defending, and it's Butler missing.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Outside, Simmons. To the inside. Over Bledsoe. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 18 points for Simmons.
And really with Simmons, the guy just has everything, including that soft mid-range jumper.
To the paint. Back to Redick. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers.
Simmons is an absolute thoroughbred as a scorer, a dominant offensive talent who scores in a lot of different ways.
Now here's Bledsoe. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Bledsoe. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Antetokounmpo. Over Harris. And it's off the back rim. No good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
You know, I keep thinking Butler might pump the brakes and dial it down a bit, but all he does is keep stomping on the accelerator, gassing up.
Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo. And the double up Antetokounmpo. Here's Simmons. Shoots from 12. There's Embiid. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. Embiid's got 31 points.
Yeah, you know, he's one of the toughest matchups in the game without question. Embiid is excellent at staying aggressive when he's hot.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Inside, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Embiid.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8.
You know, he's a big guard who really uses his size well. Brogdon is capable of playing either of the guard spots. He's old school in that way, just a guard who happens to be very versatile.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game. The 76ers running out of time. Simmons finds Embiid. The shot from the low post is good. Embiid's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Bledsoe passes to Brogdon. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe connects from three-point range. Bledsoe's got 12 now in this quarter.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Milwaukee.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game, of course, they win total now up to 53.
And with the victory tonight, they'll take the second game just as they took the first one between these two teams, moving their record to 2-0 with 1 left against the Sixers.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
Now, here's Butler. The dish to Embiid. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Three-pointer. Another three for Philadelphia.
No fear in Button, not afraid of anybody. Poise personified. Takes pride in stepping up when the game is on the line.
The first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So against them both, it's an 8-point game. Timeout call the 76ers. They're trailing by 8. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
Well, Greg, this was clearly over. This is done. But hopefully they can find some momentum to carry into the next game.
Of our Jordan player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Hey guys, no doubt who our pick is going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. His standard performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Johnson kicks to Simmons. Here's Ennis. Another miss by Philadelphia. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Brooke, congrats on the win. What are your expectations for the team right now?
Very high. Everyone's been coming together. We've been excited to close the season out the right way, and now we're gearing up for a great run in the playoffs.
Looks like you're rounding into form. Thanks again, Brooke. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.